Without a doubt, the biggest crossover in gaming, if not media as a whole, has to be Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's amazing how many characters and franchises Nintendo and Masahiro Sakurai got in one title. With Sora being the final character for the game, we can safely say Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is content complete, with only bug fixes and maybe spirit events remaining. Now is the perfect time to dive down into the Super Smash Bros. Iceberg. This is one I made with a little help from my Discord friend, Silent Chatterbox. Join the Discord below. Just to make it clear, this Iceberg only deals with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Of course, other titles will be brought up as well, but they need to have some relevance to Ultimate. There are plenty of entries here, so I'll try to be as brief as possible. Before we begin, it would help if you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell as well for notifications on future videos. With that out of the way, let's begin. Sakurai's Twitter and Famitsu column. Sakurai has a verified Twitter account where he regularly posts screenshots of Smash using the debug tool, which are always fun to look at, especially if a dipshit on a Smash Discord gets upset that Sakurai never did a screenshot of that dude's obsession with the Joker Cross Lucina ship. Meanwhile, Sakurai did a regular Famitsu column, which talked a lot about Smash and gave a lot of interesting insight into the stuff that happens behind the scenes. Development started during Smash 4. Ultimate was announced in early 2018, a little under 4 years after Smash 4 released. That's the second smallest amount of time between Smash titles, besides the gap between 64 and Melee. Sakurai has said that Ultimate's design doc was being made around mid-2015, and development started in earnest after 4's final DLC characters were released. Reused assets. Smash Ultimate reuses a lot of assets, which was necessary to make the game as big as it is. All the roster from 4 uses their models, same for the stages. The Minecraft content uses stuff straight from that game, only being altered to fit the game's engine. The King of Fighters Stadium uses models from the King of Fighters 14, and the characters on the Gareth Monastery stage are altered from the King of Fighters Stadium. This also isn't going into sound effects being taken directly from different games, or minor animations being shared between characters. Cut characters. Much like any fighting game, Ultimate had characters cut or replaced during development. From what has been publicly said, Alucard was passed over in favor of the Belmonts, Decidueye lost out in favor of Incineroar, the Slime was considered but Square allowed for the heroes to be playable. Additionally, there were supposed to be 8 playable heroes, but time constraints only allowed for 4. The heroes from 1 and 5 were considered, but 1 doesn't have an official design and 5 technically isn't a sword user. Sakurai considered Ninjara to be the arms rep before producer Shingo Yabuki requested Minmin. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 hero Rex was scrapped due to technical issues, and being the wackest JRPG protagonist ever since Come in a Can Van. And finally, Kazuya was selected over his father Heihachi due to the former's Devil Gene giving him a more versatile moveset. Cut stages. Ultimate brought back many stages from previous titles, but a handful of stages didn't make the cut. Some stages were cut for either technical issues, being redundant with other stages, or just being shit. Seriously, did anyone like playing Icicle Mountain in Melee? The one stage I lamented the loss of is the Pac-Man stage from 3DS. Instead we got whack-ass Pac-Land, which is ugly and doesn't even have Pac-Land music due to legal issues. What was the point of the stage again? Cut assist trophies. For whatever reason, a handful of assist trophies were cut from Smash 4 or Smash Bros. Brawl into Ultimate. One notable one is Magnus no longer being an assist trophy. Why? I don't know, but I felt like I should bring it up. Nintendo leaks. While Nintendo is a lot better about leaking things as opposed to other companies, they aren't immune to leaks. Some of the more notable Nintendo leaks included a song called Bloody Tears uploaded to YouTube, the Microsoft trademark being on Nintendo's E3 presentation, SNK's trademark being seen on the Smash site prior to Terry's reveal, Joker's render being in a Best Buy ad, and the stage builder being shown in a TV ad. Mexican store leak. Somewhere in Mexico, a mom and pop store sold Ultimate 2 weeks before its official release. Nintendo went nuclear over this event and tried to take down as many vids as they could, however the damage was done, and the game was available to be downloaded online prior to Ultimate's official release. The Smash invite envelope. One of the most iconic parts of Smash trailers is the invitation to join Smash, with many of the new fighters from 4 onwards getting the invitation to join. It might have a degree of sentience, given that the invitation seemingly runs away from Kyo, Iori, and Nakoruru in Terry's trailer. Granted, you don't need an invite to join Smash. You can just show up like Steve, save another hero like Hero, or just start swinging like Kazuya or Sephiroth. The Smash Ballot. The Smash Ballot was a fan poll to help decide the final DLC character for Smash 4, which ended up being Bayonetta. Sakurai has said that the ballot also helped decide Ultimate's base roster, such as Chrom, Dark Samus, King K. Rool, and Simon, as well as Banjo, who got in via DLC. While the official results were never released out of fear of Nintendo's Cheeto-dusting fans harassing people, it was eventually revealed that Sora was the true winner of the ballot. But he didn't get into Ultimate until Fighters Pass 2 as the final DLC character. More on Sora later. Pyra and Mythra censorship. Smash is rated E10, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is rated T. To get the Mythra spirit into Smash, Mythra had to be covered up a bit. While of course he had crotch dusters being like, ugh, censorship, most people seemed happy with Mythra's new design, to the point where it actually became an unlockable outfit in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Box theory. When Ultimate's Collector Edition set was shown, the way it was laid out implied that there would only be 2 more characters available in Ultimate's base roster. This was a point of contention for the community, but ultimately is proven true with Ken and Incineroar being the final 2 characters for Smash Ultimate's base roster. Grinch hoax. The Smash series is no stranger to hoaxes. In this Iceberg will only go over the ones that had substantial traction, not just little ones like, oh, hey guys, Porky's totally coming to Smash, like for real. The most infamous hoax was the Grinch hoax. A little before Ultimate's final presentation, this picture was uploaded showing the final banner, allegedly coming from a French printing company. This leak included Shadow, Mach Rider, Isaac, Geno, Ken, and Banjo in the base roster. This caused a lot of noise in the community. Ultimately, the hoax was blown out of the water during the final presentation, when Ken and Incineroar were revealed to be the final 2 characters for Ultimate's base roster. That said, Banjo did become a fighter in Fighters Pass 1. Too many swordsmen. A complaint among Smash fans is the surplus of sword fighters in the game, and something Sothis made fun of in Byleth's trailer. Given how many JRPG heroes are in Smash, and the fact that many JRPG heroes use swords, it's just one of those things that can't be helped. Hose Mad, a meme that would always appear when people got salty over a character's reveal as DLC. And I'm going to be real with you dudes, this meme was never funny. Alucard can't appear in the Wii Fit Studio. Here's a fun little Easter egg. According to game data, Alucard can never appear in the Wii Fit Studio. Since Alucard is part vampire, his reflection wouldn't show, though it does appear if you hack Alucard into the stage. Certain Pokemon or assist trophies not appearing on certain stages. Similar to above, not all assist trophies or Pokemon can appear on all stages. I won't go over them all, but here are some of the stages where certain Pokemon or assists will never appear. Unused spirits. There were a few unused spirits found in Ultimate's game data, namely from Blast Corps, Devil's Third, Jet Force Gemini, and Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Why these spirits went unused is unknown, but I'm guessing there was some contractual disagreements. Weird, as Rare eventually got into Smash with Banjo DLC, but the spirits from other Rare titles have yet to surface. Monster Hunter also got some spirits near the time Rise launched. As for Devil's Third, that game sucked, so no loss there. 7-Eleven leaks. Japanese convenience store 7-Eleven regularly advertises big games before they drop, and they would have displays of DLC fighters before they released. I actually remember seeing a few of these myself. They never leaked a full character, they just gave an indication of when a character would drop. Recast voice actors. There are a few voice acting changes from previous Smash and non-Smash titles going into Ultimate. Probably the most notable one was Daisy Brookshire taking over Hayden Walsh's role of Viridi, and I could not find a reason why Walsh was replaced. Pro players on the dev team. 4 pro Japanese Smash players were on Ultimate's dev team. These included 9B, Amsa, Ranai, and Earth. Since they helped during development, none of them have entered any Ultimate tournaments. Whether due to contractual obligations or out of respect to players isn't clear. That said, Earth, you are a Pit main, my guy. Couldn't you have fixed Pit's whack-ass side B? Other content made for earlier titles but implemented in Ultimate. There's a handful of content that was supposed to be in earlier titles but didn't make their debut until Ultimate. Ditto was planned for a Pokeball summon in Melee, same with a Sukapon assist. The plot for World of Light, aka one guy saving his friends, was to be the plot for Brawl Subspace mode. Chrom was entertained for 4, and a variant is being Heihachi being considered for Smash 4, but instead his son made it into Ultimate. Steve's meat. When Steve first launched, there was a one screen where Steve was holding his steak and it looked like something else. It was quickly patched out, and I can't believe this almost got left out of the Iceberg. DLC codenames. Here are the codenames used for the DLC. I'm not going to read them because I am lazy. 4chan leaks. Thanks to 4chan's anonymous nature, it's easy for people to go on there, say something, and it could be true, or it might not be, While there were obviously a ton of bullshit hoaxes on 4chan, a few things ended up being true. Some of the more notable ones being the whole game being leaked prior to E3, same with Ken and the plant. And finally, Sora was said to happen months before his actual trailer dropped. I'm glad none of the true 4chan leaks got much traction, as I think they would have taken away some of the fun of the reveals. Nintendo picked the fighters for both fighters passes. There was a rumor or some miscommunication between Sakurai and fans about the fighter passes, with some thinking that Sakurai picked the characters himself, or Nintendo gave him some leeway with the characters. But no, Nintendo picked the fighters for both fighters passes. Sakurai more or less stated this outright in both the Steve and Kazuya presentations. That said, Sakurai and his team still have to make the character, and that's why it took so long for characters like Steve and Kazuya to be in Smash. Iwata's mission to Sakurai. When getting an award for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sakurai said that Ultimate was made as big as it is was due to a request from the late Satoru Iwata. Before he passed away, Iwata was working to make sure the Switch would be a hit, with asking for Dragon Quest XI to get a Switch port and asking for Sakurai to make the next Smash. So, this entry is for you, Satoru Iwata. You are one of the most honest and influential men in the gaming industry, and the industry would not be the same without you. Balloon physics. In the earliest public builds for Ultimate, the physics were interesting. Your character got launched really fast and then just stopped, like hitting a balloon, hence the name, Balloon Physics. I played the game at EVO 2018 and yeah, that's what it felt like. Smash is for good boys and girls. A legendary misquote from the Terry presentation. SNK's Horny Awakener and Andy Simp Mai Shiranui was infamously passed over as a stage cameo in the King of Fighters Stadium, despite being an important and influential character in the Fatal Fury series. The real reason why she couldn't be in Smash is that if she was in and she wasn't edited at all, the game's serial rating in Japan would go up. That part didn't get translated for the English broadcast. And this is something that Sakurai has had issues with before, as during Smash 4's development, Sakurai admitted to having frustrations with Zero as they forced changes for Palutena and the Wonder Pink trophy in Smash 4. Poltergeist 00 being shown before Luigi's Mansion 3. See that Poltergeist Luigi is using in the Simon trailer? That wasn't a design from a previous Luigi's Mansion game. Instead, it teased Luigi's Mansion 3, which was announced about a month later after the August 2018 Smash Direct. Game & Watch racist moves. Originally, Game & Watch's Forward Smash had him change into a Native American inspired attire to avoid controversy and not seem like a bunch of fucking racists. Game & Watch's Forward Smash was changed to be not offensive. This wouldn't be the first time for him. Altered pre-release outfits. Ridley had two colors seen in the E3 and EVO builds of Ultimate that aren't present in the final product. I think they were just placeholders until the Meta and Mecha Ridley outfits were finished. Also, one screenshot has Wario with golden buttons on his overalls instead of white. Also, Villager has two different outfits in the final product from the E3 and EVO builds. Edited songs. Ultimate uses a new kind of compression to get all the music onto the game cart, which is really impressive, though there are a handful of songs that got shortened. Probably a holdover from Smash 4, the DK rap, mechanical rhythm, and Yoshi's victory theme got shortened. It sucks, but that's how it is. The King of Fighters inspired Smash. Did you know that Sakurai was a big King of Fighters fan? As the story goes, a while back after Sakurai left work, he went to the game center and bodied someone in the King of Fighters. Sakurai felt bad about it, and aspired to make a fighter that was easy to play. That's where sidestepping and rolling came from, I'm sure. Sakurai seems to be a fan of fighting games, with Street Fighter getting a lot of love during the World of Light, Kazuya playing as close to Tekken as possible, not to mention Terry being a giant love letter to SNK as a whole, and even Virtua Fighter getting some love with the Akira Assist Trophy and Mii costumes. Vergabin. There have been a few notable leakers or hoax makers prior to Ultimate's release. I don't want to go into anyone specific to avoid drawing any unnecessary heat to any individual. The one exception is Vergabin. This person must have had good information within Nintendo because they got a lot of info right, but it seems like their well of info dried up sometime during Fighters Pass 2. Masked Man fan art used as a spirit. A little goof when Ultimate launched. The spirit for Masked Man from Mother 3 was actually fan art. It was replaced in a patch. Ken thumbs up. This picture got posted online to 4chan and many thought it was a fake, but it was later proven true that Ken would be playable in Ultimate. Mallow and Doom hat hoax. This picture mystified Smash fans for the longest time. It looks so legit, plus the Ken thumbs up pose has been proven true before. Not helping this was a video accompanying the pic to give this hoax some credibility. With Geno and Doomslayer getting Mii outfits, that put this hoax to bed. Fighters Pass 2 was originally 5 fighters. It took many people off guard that Fighters Pass 2 was going to be 6 fighters instead of 5, but that was originally going to be the case. During the development of Fighters Pass 2, Nintendo managed to clear negotiations for Sora, giving an extra fighter to the second season pass. Don't be late, S. A fun little gag from Terry's trailer thrown in from the dev team. The S stands for Smash, not Sakurai. I hate inside jokes. Dragon Quest XI's made Square not stingy. Square Enix was infamous among Smash fans for their perceived stinginess for Final Fantasy's lack of content in the base game, only launching with Cloud, 1 stage, and 2 music tracks, not even Spirits. While the lack of music could be chalked up to legal issues, the rest not so much. However, one of the fighters for Fighters Pass 1 was Hero, as he was partially included to promote the then upcoming Switch port of Dragon Quest XI's. Note the branding in the Hero trailer and presentation. With Dragon Quest getting probably the best promotion it's ever had outside of Japan, Dragon Quest XI's sold over 5.5 million units, making it the highest selling Dragon Quest game. With confidence in Sakurai's team and the promotional power of Smash, it warmed up Square to allow Sephiroth to join the fray. Dragon Quest XI's sales also probably helped in the Sora negotiations. That said, Square, why? Why did you have to put the cloud versions of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 on the Switch? You put Final Fantasies 10 and 10-2 on the same cart. You couldn't have done that with Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2? Bottom line, Square Enix, stop being lazy bastards. Sora's 6-year journey to Smash. No doubt the hardest character to get into Smash Ultimate was the protagonist of Kingdom Hearts, Sora. It's known that both Disney and Square have an interest in the character, and both are known for being hard to work with. The journey for Sora started when Iwata was still alive, so Sora's inclusion started as far back as 2015 at least. Thankfully, Square started warming up with their characters in Smash, as seen with Hero and Sephiroth. What I think really tipped the scales to Nintendo's favor was Sakurai meeting a Disney rep at an award show, which helped discussions. And just to close the circle on this, that's how Kingdom Hearts came to be, with Shinji Hashimoto meeting a Disney rep and Hashimoto pitching Kingdom Hearts. Now, if only a Capcom rep can meet a Disney rep so we can get Marvel vs. Capcom 4 in development. By the way, that handshake, totally inspired by X-Men vs. Street Fighter. With Level 4, I want to focus on the community aspects of Smash, be it notable fan theories or things with the competitive scene. We'll start with the 2 main bad guys of the World of Light, Galim and Darkron. Galim represents light and wants to cover the world in light. Darkron is darkness and wants to submerge the world in darkness and chaos. Both were made for Ultimate and very little is known about them. What is known is that they can't stand each other and will take chances to hurt each other if given the chance. Shulk used Monado Speed on Kirby. If you haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles 1, and you totally should, Shulk can get visions of the future. Shulk gets a vision of Galim owning everybody with his rays of light. Shulk doesn't have much time to react, but something that Shulk managed to cast Monado Speed on Kirby, thinking that he has the best chance of survival. Given that Kirby's Warp Star barely made it to safety, this might have been the case. Other World of Light survivors. Kirby was selected to be the World of Light survivor out of practicality and the fact that Kirby is a fairly easy character to use. Bayonetta and Palutena could have theoretically survived the Rays of Light, but neither made it because Sakurai didn't think either were beginner friendly. Sakurai, have you played Palutena? That character practically plays herself. Sonic should have been able to run past the Rays, but he opted to save Pikachu. Falcon could have outrun the Rays too in his Blue Falcon, but he got blasted before he could even lower the hood. Joker stole his Smash invite. While Morgana said that Joker was invited to Smash, a Nintendo rep said Joker stole his invitation. So who did Joker take his invite from? Some say it was Waluigi, but let's be real, Waluigi never got an invite in the first place. Joker stole King K. Rool's heart. Joker steals K. Rool's crown at the end of Joker's trailer, and in the Banjo trailer, King K. Rool seems to be chilling with the Kong crew. I guess the crown was K. Rool's treasure, so now he's cool with the DK crew. Doesn't explain why Banjo had to bury K. Rool under a rock at the end of his trailer like an asshole, but I digress. Sans denied an invite. I've never played Undertale, but apparently Sans is a pretty lazy guy. I've seen Undertale fans joke online that Sans did get an invite to Smash, but he sent an outfit instead because that would be easier than actually getting into Smash and getting face rolled by Young League players on Wi-Fi. Sonic can't save Pikachu. In the World of Light intro, Sonic tries to save Pika from Galeem's attack, but it didn't work. Sonic probably could have saved himself, but he tried to be the hero and paid the price. Sonic's Minecraft Punch. In Steve's trailer, Sonic punches Mario so hard that he got launched into Minecraft. Not even the Falcon Punch could do that. And yes, these two entries were lifted from the Sonic Iceberg. How Sephiroth got into Smash. Sorry Gino, you didn't stand a chance. Who is canonically the strongest character? This is a tough question. Ganondorf, in theory, should be the most powerful fighter, but he got washed in Kazuya's trailer. Sephiroth is very powerful too, effortlessly killing Galeem. Palutena is a goddess, so she has to have some sort of power. Kirby, Sonic, and Pit have all taken on gods and Eldritch abominations and lived to tell a tale. So who is the strongest canon fighter? I'm going to say Piranha Plant, for the memes. Hero banned in Australia. Hero was a contentious character at launch, thanks to his random factor. This random factor actually led Australia to temporarily ban the character, and a few people online campaigning to ban him too. As the dust settled, more people realized that Hero has weaknesses and isn't ban worthy. Anyone who says that is a scrub. Sonic ban protest. Sonic is one of the more annoying characters to fight online, thanks to lag and Sonic's speed making it hard to hit him, and getting timed out by Sonic isn't uncommon. Some people campaigned to ban Sonic on online tournaments and even offline, but nothing happened. The first problem was trying to take online Smash seriously in the first place. Free Smash and free Melee. In late 2020, Nintendo hit a major Smash event, Big House, with a cease and desist, due to the event being online and using an emulated version of Melee to run the tournament. This didn't sit well with Nintendo's lawyers, so they forced that year's Big House event to cancel. This resulted in the following hashtags with a lot of information about Nintendo's somewhat acrimonious relationship with various esports leagues coming to light. Even with outpouring support from Smash and non-Smash fans, Nintendo is still really hesitant to dip into the esports realm with Smash, unlike say Capcom or Namco. Ironically enough, as I was editing this video, Nintendo announced a partnership with Panda Gaming for some kind of Smash competitive circuit, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Scrimblow vs RPG Mixed Guy. A debate online during Fighters Pass 2 is that some people were upset with how many JRPG characters were getting in, ignoring the once popular platformer mascot character. Think characters like Crash or Rayman. Some of these debates got really heated, but ultimately both sides had to take an L when Kazuya got announced. But both sides did get a small win when Sora was announced, as Sora has elements of both RPG and platforming in him. Pit and Sora. Two of my favorite characters in Smash are Pit and Sora. People like to ship the two as friends thanks to their similar hairstyle, their abilities of flight, well, kinda sorta in Pit's case. Hell, even Sora's trailer mirrors Pit's in Kid Icarus Uprising. Sakurai, Nintendo gods, new Kid Icarus please. Pit has a crush on Zelda. A bit of flavor text added to Palutena's guidance. Apparently Pit has a crush on Zelda. It should be noted that this wasn't in the original Japanese script, so someone is a shipper over at Nintendo's localization team. The inside job.
We even got K. Rool in Smash! We did it, everyone!
So that's how King K. Rool made it into Smash. We should have listened to the Tech Death Classic Planetary Duality to warn us about the reptile people. Doc's equipment. A bit of trivia about Dr. Mario. His stats are actually Mario stats, but altered as if he was using equipment from Smash 4. By the way, Sakurai, bring back Smash Run, that was my shit. Other Smash ballot choices. The Smash ballot was announced in 2015 to decide the final fighter for Smash 4, who was ultimately Bayonetta. At the time, Sakurai mentioned that Bayonetta was the most reasonable character. Many of the base newcomers for Ultimate were decided from the ballots, and Sora was ultimately the winner of the ballots. As the official ballot results have never been released, we will never know if there were other characters asked for, but didn't get in because of legal issues or being meme picks like Shrek or Goku. That said, Shadow stands, you guys messed up, you wiggly fucks. Toby Fox beat Sakurai in Smash. When Sans was announced as a Mii costume, Sakurai casually mentioned that Undertale creator Toby Fox visited Sakurai at his place and they played some Smash, and apparently Sakurai caught that work. Sans Mii costume changes. The Sans Mii costume has a few alterations from his sprite in Undertale at the request of Toby Fox, and here's a comparison. High-res Dragonite model. There exists a high-resolution Dragonite model that goes unused. While it appears in the Kala stage, the high-res model goes unused. It probably would have been a Pokeball summon that went unused for whatever reason. Why Cloud and Seph only speak Japanese. Cloud and Sephiroth speak Japanese in all versions of Smash, so why is that? It's due to Steve Burton's contract with Square. The deal is, only Burton can voice Cloud, and he has to be credited as such. For whatever reason, Nintendo doesn't use union talent, and to get around that, they credit voice actors under a different name, which can't happen in Burton's contract. And there must have been something else about using archived clips, as Sora reuses voice acting clips from previous Kingdom Hearts games, but not Cloud. And I'm not sure if Sephiroth has similar issues, but it would have been weird if Cloud only spoke Japanese while Sephiroth could speak English. I also guess Square wouldn't let Nintendo use Cody Christian for Cloud's voice, though that would have been a sick bonus for the Sephiroth reveal. Corrin's Zelda CDI reference. Let's check out Corrin's ending screens.
Corrin wins!
I win!
Corrin wins!
Good!
Sound familiar?
I just saved you from Ganon! I won!
You've killed me!
Good.
Good! You killed me! Good!
Fighters Pass release schedule change. A comment from Sakurai mentioned that the release order for Fighters Pass 1 was changed around. Supposedly, Hero was going to kick off the DLC, not Joker. But with Smash Ultimate just releasing worldwide, the Game Awards having a ton of eyes on it, announcing a character that Western audiences are familiar with makes sense, so Joker and Hero were swapped around. This ended up being better in the long run, as Hero launched fairly close to Dragon Quest XI's release, and as mentioned, that title sold many units. Sakurai's Secret Drawer. No, this isn't the legendary Sakurai Come artifact, though given how Sakurai looks at that pirate figure, it wouldn't be out there to assume a Sakurai Come artifact exists. During the Pyra and Mithra presentation, Sakurai mentioned that he has figures to give to the modeling team to give them a more accurate look in-game. Sakurai also has a locked drawer of unreleased fighter figures. This caused speculation about who had figures that Sakurai would have had for the then unknown two Final Fighters. I'm going to guess he had Kazuya and Sora figures to play around with. Tekken and Minecraft were to be in earlier Smash titles. Tekken and Minecraft are two very popular series, with both franchises being natural fits for Smash. While Heihachi was made into a Mii costume for 4, neither series would get a playable rep until Fighters Pass 2. With Tekken, Heihachi was considered for DLC at one point, but the difficulty in making a moveset for him proved to be difficult until Sakurai and his team stepped up to the plate with Kazuya. With Minecraft, notable leaker Vergaben kept saying that Minecraft content was coming to Smash. Even after getting several things right, Minecraft would not appear in Smash until Fighters Pass 2. Same deal with Tekken. Sakurai had a hard time thinking about how to implement Steve in Smash. Eventually, Sakurai got Steve right. Fun part is, Sakurai admitted in both the Steve and Kazuya presentations, Nintendo pushed really hard for both Minecraft and Tekken in Smash. Better late than never, I guess. Yellow and purple chairs. Sakurai has yellow and purple chairs at the studio. That's cool, so why is this an entry? Because people thought Waluigi was going to be in Smash because of the chairs. Waluigi stands, y'all need to get laid. Rayman in Battlefield's background. Apparently people can see Rayman in the crystals in Battlefield? How much glue y'all huffin'? Waluigi harassers. When Waluigi was confirmed as an assist trophy, many Waluigi fans were distraught. Some were so upset that they allegedly harassed Sakurai on Twitter. After reading into it, it was apparently two people with too much time on their hands. Remember kids, don't harass people. Put that energy into something productive. Sora's reveal on Nick All-Star's release. Nick All-Stars is a platform fighter that has earned a minor fandom rivalry with Smash Ultimate, due to the commonalities between both titles and Nick All-Stars taking many cues from Smash Melee. The release date for Nick was October 5th. In the September 2021 Nintendo Direct, it was announced that the final Smash Direct would premiere on the same day, October 5th. Some Nick fans think that the announcement was to steal some of Nick's launch thunder, but in reality, I'm sure that that date was picked out months in advance. Hell, even a 4chan post called the Direct on that day months earlier. Also, fun fact, October 5th is my birthday. I would have preferred Sakura Shinguji as my present, but you know, Sora works just as well. Scrapped handheld exclusive modes. In the early part of Ultimate's design phase, Sakurai thought about having modes exclusive either to docked or handheld mode. Then he learned the Switch is the same in either playstyle, so the handheld exclusive modes were scrapped, with only the VR Labo mode thing being unique to handheld mode. Leave a like and a comment if you coughed up the dosh for VR Labo. Aerial smash attacks. One of the final interviews Sakurai conducted, he mentioned that aerial smash attacks were almost a mechanic, but due to practicality reasons, it never happened. Smash logo in Shantae 5's trailer. In the trigger-directed Shantae 5 trailer, Shantae's window has a peculiar shape. Look familiar? Was it a hint for things to come? Kinda, as Shantae did make it into Smash, as a Mii costume which I totally bought. Original Marks Battle. Marks is a fucked up boss battle, ain't it? Well, it was supposed to be even more fucked up. In the Sephiroth presentation, Sakurai made an offhand comment about wanting to make the Marks boss battle even creepier, but he had to turn it down in fear of scaring kids or increasing the game's rating. If there exists an early Marks battle, I would love to see it. Rollback netcode. Another offhand comment from Sakurai mentioned that rollback netcode was entertained for Ultimate, but difficulties in applying it to Smash proved to be difficult. It should also be noted that other Bandai Namco fighters like Tekken 7 and Soul Calibur 6 have really bad delay-based netcode. I think netplay just feels worse on Smash because it's on the Switch, where a lot of people are playing on Wi-Fi instead of wired. If you play NES on McDonald's Wi-Fi, God hates you. At least use Starbucks Wi-Fi like a classy person. One person got rollback netcode to work in Melee. Hire him and get rollback for Smash 6, please. Also, another fun fact, Street Fighter V's shit implementation of rollback netcode scared a lot of Japanese devs from using rollback in their fighters. God damn it, Capcom, can you do anything right? It took a global pandemic to get good netcode into new fighters, what the heck, man? Joker's ponytail. When Joker was released and he was data mined, there was a mysterious ponytail found in his data. Some thought it was Kasumi from the then newly announced Persona 5 Royale, who many thought was going to be a female playable character like Persona 3 Portable. Whatever the case, no one knows what this ponytail was for. Fighters Pass release theming. There's a bit of a theme with the Fighters Pass releases, if you count the plant here. The first fighter was a Nintendo character, the second character an out there third party, the third character a JRPG character, the fourth a 2-in-1 character, the fifth a fighting game character, also note that Ken is the second to last character announced for Ultimate's base roster, and the final DLC character being a JRPG character with a unique weapon or weapons. Bit of a stretch, but a fun coincidence. Minecraft stage implementation and music. A comment from Sakurai mentioned that they thought about having it so that people could import their stages from Minecraft into Smash, but that was basically impossible to do. Also, while Sakurai said that the Minecraft music was too relaxing to use in Smash, it's likely legal issues are the reason why Minecraft only has one original song in Smash. Sakurai knows what will happen next in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Northern Cave more or less spells out the ending of Final Fantasy VII, as noted by Sakurai, though he cheekily says that the ending of 7 Remake might not go down the same way. What do you know about the remake, Sakurai-san? Pac-Man legal issues. Pac-Man is Namco's mascot and one of my favorite characters. Also, Sakurai always calls him your company's character when talking to Namco reps. Despite his legacy, Pac-Man has had a lot of legal issues. An actual song from Pac-Land hasn't made it into Smash due to legal issues, same with these two songs that were in Smash 4. Granted, they weren't related to Pac-Man. As for Miss Pac-Man, she has been largely phased out due to her having a fair share of complications, and Namco not wanting to figure it out. God damn it, we're never getting that Pac-Man World remake, are we? Also, Pac-Man's spirit comes from Sonic Runners. Why? I don't know. Heihachi was scrapped due to his voice actor's death. While Kazuya was ultimately picked for Tekken's rep in Smash, Heihachi was seriously considered as a fighter since 4. While Sakurai has said that Kazuya's Devil Gene gave him a more versatile moveset over Heihachi, some think the real reason why Heihachi was skipped over was due to his voice actor, Unsho Ishizuka, passing away in 2018, replacing Daisuke Gori, who also sadly passed away. Out of respect for Unsho, Heihachi was passed over to not have a new voice actor record for Heihachi so soon after his passing. Something similar happened with Metal Gear, where Kojima retired Roy Campbell after his voice actor, Takeshi Aono, passed away. Sakurai respected that choice, and that's why Snake has no new codex for Ultimate. At time of making this video, there hasn't been any plans to replace Unsho in any future Tekken installments, and Heihachi met his maker in Tekken 7 too. Just to round things out, Incineroar was one of Unsho's final roles. So, this entry is for you. Unsho Ishizuka, Daisuke Gori, and Takeshi Aono. Your hard work will be missed, but your legacies will always remain. With the last level, we get more into the realm of theories and speculation based on bits of news and unconfirmed rumors, but still have some grounding in reality. The most common one of these is that Byleth was supposed to be a Monster Hunter character. When Nintendo picked the roster for Fighters Pass 1, they wanted to include the Hunter from Monster Hunter to be in it, given the popularity in the franchise, and the fact that there is already Monster Hunter content in Ultimate. However, the Monster Hunter team is hesitant about the fighters fighting things that aren't monsters. Maybe it's a creative choice or backlash to their appearance in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Since Monster Hunter was denied early on in Fighters Pass 1, Sakurai and his team turned to Byleth and got an early copy of Three Houses to get a feel for the character. Blitzchung killed Crash in Smash. A character who was highly speculated for Smash Ultimate was Crash Bandicoot. However, as of the making of this video, absolutely nothing from the franchise has been seen in Smash, and there might be a bit more to it besides Nintendo's decisions. During the later half of 2019, a Hong Kong Hearthstone player, Blitzchung, won a major Hearthstone tournament and asked for Hong Kong's liberation from China during the post-game interview. Activision Blizzard immediately banned Blitzchung from Hearthstone tournaments for a year, withheld his winnings, and banned the two commentators too, in an effort to stop any backlash from happening in the Chinese government. The result of this was a lot of backlash against Activision for according to the CCP, and some of their affiliates backing away from them, including Nintendo. At the time, Nintendo canceled an Overwatch event at the New York Nintendo store, and quietly stopped promoting the then new Overwatch Switch port. Now at that point in mid to late 2019, Fighters Pass 1 was more or less wrapping up production, and Fighters Pass 2 was more than likely already decided at that point, other than maybe Sora. So there was a chance that Nintendo could have been eyeing up Crash for Fighters Pass 2, but due to ongoing controversies at Activision, and ones that haven't stopped, they decided against having Crash in Smash. The other theory is that Activision just wanted way too much money for the character, given that that was the reason why he wasn't in Sony All-Stars, and how notoriously greedy Activision CEO Bobby Kotick is. Of course, it could have been due to Nintendo just simply not wanting or thinking about Crash for Ultimate. And while I'm on the subject, Activision Blizzard is trash, free Hong Kong, Taiwan is its own country, John Cena is a bitch, and Z and the CCP can eat my wretched anus. Non-Sakurai directed Smash title. In the final Sakurai Famitsu column, Sakurai made an offhand comment that someone else almost directed a Smash title, but it didn't happen. Who would have taken up the reins after Sakurai, and when this would have happened is unknown. I think this would have happened during Brawl's pre-production, as that title was announced without Sakurai's involvement, but he came back to direct Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Nintendo hates Waluigi and Geno. Two characters that frequently appear on wanted lists are Waluigi and Geno. They seem to be popular within online Smash circles, but neither have made it to playable status. With Waluigi, it is said that Miyamoto hates the character. During the production of Mario Tennis on the 64, Camelot made Waluigi to be a partner for Wario. Camelot wanted to take the Wa concept farther with Wa Peach and Wa Daisy, but Miyamoto absolutely hated this idea and banished Waluigi to spin-offs as a result. And that's why Waluigi hasn't been seen in any Mario or Wario games beyond the odd reference here and there, and this might be the reason why Sakurai has kept Waluigi as an assist trophy. As for Geno, his only playable appearance was Super Mario RPG, a game that wasn't even released in Europe at first. While Sakurai seems to be fond of the guy, I don't think we can say the same about Square Enix or Nintendo. Nintendo has really clamped down on what can be done with the Mario RPG titles, and would rather not introduce new characters to the Mario universe. Also, Paper Mario has been anus since Super Paper Mario, and that game was still kinda mediocre at best. As for Square Enix, they'd probably rather promote games and characters that are culturally and commercially viable. A character from a one-off doesn't make as much sense as, say, heroes from legendary RPGs, or one of the most iconic villains of all time. At the very least, Geno got a cool Mii costume. Smash will be canon to Kingdom Hearts. Because of course it will be. I should also put this here too, in Dark Pit's Palutena guidance, Dark Pit mentions he's working with Verity. Whatever plans they have yet to be seen because Nintendo has yet to do anything with the Kid Icarus property. Sakurai doesn't like Sonic. Of all the franchises in Smash, the Sonic series has always seemed lacking in representation compared to the other third parties in Smash. As of Ultimate, Only Sonic has been playable, his moveset is pretty uninspired, the two Sonic stages are visually similar, and there is only so much music with no remixes. Granted, that's due to legal issues. And unlike Final Fantasy, Sonic hasn't had any DLC to address this. While Sakurai hasn't said anything about it, he might not be fond of the Sonic series. Having to delay Brawl just for Sonic and having to play Sonic 06 for moveset inspiration would do that to you. Did no one tell Sakurai's Sonic Adventure 2 Battle exists? The ESRB killed M-rated characters for Smash Ultimate. And during the Mii Fighter costume presentations, if you're watching an American broadcast, if a Mii costume comes from an M-rated game, it says cross the character's name instead of cross the franchise it's from. The theory is that if Nintendo uses branding from an M-rated game, either the broadcast itself will be age-gated, or the DLC or Ultimate itself will go up in rating to an M. Given that Joker made it into Smash from the very M-rated Persona 5, this must have been a change in the ESRB sometime after Joker's release in Smash, so there is a chance that characters like the Doomslayer or Travis Touchdown could have been playable in Smash Ultimate, but due to these changes in the ESRB, Nintendo was forced to scrap those plans. And it's not like it's totally unfounded, given that Sierra in Japan wouldn't allow Mai in Smash without Ultimate's rating going up in Japan, so maybe the same principle exists in America, but for M-rated titles. Fighters Pass 2 was made to avoid Byleth backlash. Fighters Pass 2 was announced to be in development during Terry's presentation in late 2019. By that point, Byleth was probably finished. Nintendo knew that there would be a lot of backlash if the final fighter for Smash Ultimate was to be another Fire Emblem character, so they announced a second Fighters Pass as a way to prevent any online backlash. And as a bonus, Fighters Pass 2 was supposed to be 5 fighters originally, but negotiations for Sora went through and we got 6, so I think everybody wins here. Fighters Pass 3. Smash Ultimate has had 2 season passes, and that's fine and dandy, but were there ever talks of a 3rd season pass? Between both passes and the Mii outfits, I guarantee you Nintendo made hella bank. While Sakurai made it clear early on that Fighters Pass 2 would be the final DLC for Ultimate, I'm willing to bet some money that discussions for a Fighters Pass 3 did happen. But Nintendo, unlike other publishers, actually respects their creators and probably left well enough alone. If you could do a Fighters Pass 3, who would you put in? Here's my totally awesome and objectively perfect Fighters Pass 3. The next Smash title. A question on fans, Nintendo's, and Sakurai's mind. What will happen with the next Smash title? It's not a question of if it will happen, but when. Sakurai has brought it up here and there, and given that Ultimate has just wrapped up production and Nintendo doesn't like to have 2 Smash games for one system, we probably won't see a Smash successor for a long time. Many people have their own thoughts on the situation, including Scott the Waz's terrible take, and I have my own thoughts on the next Smash title. Enough for a full video planned for this channel in the near future, but for now, I will say I'm not worried. In my years of following the game industry, there's one thing I can always say. Never count Nintendo out. I'm sure whenever the next Super Smash Bros. Game comes out, it'll be fantastic and we'll be playing that game for many, many, many years. With that said, this is the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Iceberg finished, and I hope you enjoyed it. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has been a very important game for me the past few years. I've really enjoyed it. I've put many hours into the game. I'm going to put many more hours into the game too, and I'm glad to make this video because I feel like I felt like I owed it to the game itself. So just a quick thank you to Mr. Sakurai, Nintendo, and everybody else who made this game possible. I love Super Smash Bros. And yeah, just thank you for making this amazing game. And hopefully Sakurai get working on that Kid Icarus Switch port someday, and that would be tits too. But just some final thoughts before we wrap up here. I'm really curious to see how well this video will do because Iceberg videos have kind of fallen off in popularity the past few months. But hey, it's Super Smash Bros. And people love Super Smash Bros. Content, so. Also, this video took a bit longer for me to make because real life has been kicking my ass the past few months. But hey, you know what? I'm here for you guys. I'm devoted to the channel, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, leave me some comments. Are there any other videos you want me to talk about? Are there any other icebergs you want me to make? I would love to do a Pac-Man video. That would be really fun. Or just who is your main in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? I've said that before, but hey, let me know again. And while you're down there, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell as well for notifications on future videos. Make sure you hit me up on the social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok @ZMangs. And with that out of the way, we will see you in the next video. Later everybody, take care.